Hey, so you see the hat and the mask, so you know what that means. It's travel day. So this is kind of a not impromptu. I had to move my flight up a day because of they're anticipating a strike at the airport tomorrow. So I moved it up to today. So I am traveling. I expect this to be uneventful. It's one-way direct. Yeah, so I'm in the lounge. I made it through security check. The airport was crazy. There's a lot of people here. I mean, lines down. So anyway, yeah, I made it through. No issues. I didn't set off the alarms this time like I did last time. But yeah, so I am in the lounge. I'm about to enjoy some breakfast and relax a little bit before my flight boards. I have about maybe 45 to 50 minutes before my flight is expected to start boarding. So here's a peek at my breakfast. There's a lot of bread on that plate, but you know, France, that's what you do. So, all right, well, I will check back in later. See ya. Oh, I didn't tell you guys where I'm going. I'll tell you in the next segment. All right, bye. So here I am on the plane, and I'm glad I checked because I forgot international flights board sooner than domestic. So I was late getting here, but they were still boarding when I got to the gate. So I am doing business class, and incidentally, I am in the same seat that I was in when I started my journey. So yeah. So here's my, I don't know if you can see my little cubby for the trip. Oh, there's some on the screen. Yeah, so woke up a sweat. Forget my hair. So yeah, where am I going? You guys, I'm going back to Atlanta. I know I didn't make my year. I didn't make it a full year, but to be honest, you guys, I was exhausted. I was tired of traveling, and it started losing its fun. The fun was going away, and I was sick of living out of a suitcase, and you know, it was getting harder to pick where to go next because I was just kind of like, nothing was really appealing to me. So yeah, I'm going back to Atlanta, and what I'm going to do from there, I'm going to take a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, and think about it. Maybe I'll start looking for work. Yeah, I don't know. So right now, let me just get back, and after I give it some thought, I'll do another video on what my plans are and some reflection. I'll throw together something from my Paris trip. I didn't do a lot while I was there, you know. It kind of goes to my exhausted thing. How could I be in Paris and not run around? But I did a little running around, but it won't be much, so don't look for the typical stuff that tourists do when they go to Paris. So yeah. All right, well, let me get off this phone, get myself comfortable and strapped in, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Ciao. Hey, so yeah, I made it to Atlanta safely. I'm back in the States, and yeah, I'm here. I can't say there was much of a culture shock It's kind of surreal being back. It almost feels like I never left, to be honest. But yeah, I made it. One thing I did want to tell you guys about, it was interesting. When I came back to Atlanta and I went through passport control, the guy asked me first. He asked me questions like, "Where are you coming from? How long were you there?" And when so I'm coming back from Paris. I was there 10 days. He just kept looking puzzled. He looked at me, then he looked at his computer, and he was like, 10 days, are you sure? And I'm like, oh, no, I came back early, so it was actually 9 days. And he was still looking puzzled, and he's like, so you left in November? And I said, oh, okay, so yeah, I left in November. I went to Paris, and I've been traveling ever since. And he asked, where did you go? So I told him France, Georgia, Turkey, Scotland, Morocco, and then back to Paris again. And he said, oh, so then he asked me, so what do you do? And I told him, I'm not working currently. I quit my job before I started my travels. And he's like, no, what were you doing before that? And I said, I was a project manager. And he's like, well, I'm like wondering, what do you do? What do you do that you can just take off and travel like that? Like what do you do? And I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway, he said welcome back and gave me my passport back, and I was on my way. And I don't know, the way he asked me, I think it was just curiosity on his part. It wasn't really part of the making sure I'm not smuggling or doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. He was just curious, what do I do that would allow me to do that? And that's just, an example of, I don't know, people thinking, a lot of people are thinking I can't do this, but you can. I mean, how'd I do it? I just did it, to be honest. I think no matter what job you have, if you save up, or sometimes it takes some thinking outside the box. If it's something that you really want to do, you'll figure out a way to do it. Yeah, so anyway, I thought that was interesting as a welcome back. I was like, what in the world do you do that allows you to be able to do this? Take off and travel the world like that. And yeah, that's what I did. I didn't make it to my year, but 7-8 months, not bad. I think I mentioned this earlier. The reason I came home is, to be honest, I was tired of traveling. It wasn't, the fun was disappearing from it. Just deciding on where to go next was becoming a chore. So I figured I'd come back to Atlanta and then do an assessment and figure out what I want to do next. So that's where I am, my next phase. So I guess I'll continue to make videos if something comes up of interest, or as I start reflecting on my travels, any thoughts that come up or epiphanies or whatever, maybe I'll get on here and share it with you guys to see what I do next. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.